and welcome to The Score, a new weekly video podcast bringing you all the latest news, views and analysis of football in the Cayman Islands. I'm your host, Alistair Kay. Coming up in today's episode, we look ahead at the FIFA World Cup qualifiers, we have a review of the under-23 national team's Olympic qualification campaign in Suriname, and of course we look at all the latest results in the local leagues here in Cayman. So make sure you stay tuned for the next 5 or 6 minutes or so as we delve into football here in Cayman. Representatives from all 207 member associations of FIFA descended on Rio de Janeiro on the 30th of July for the preliminary draw for the 2014 FIFA World Cup Brazil. The Cayman Islands was drawn in Group A of the CONCACAF qualifiers and will face El Salvador, Suriname and the Dominican Republic in the first round of qualifiers. This is the first time the Cayman Islands has ever got to the group stage of the World Cup qualifiers. The reason we were able to do it this time was based on our regional rankings as of March 2011. It'll be history in the making over the next 3 months as Cayman Islands goes further than ever before in the FIFA World Cup. The big question on everyone's lips is, of course, how much of a chance does Cayman stand? It's very difficult in the CONCACAF region to really get a handle on how the teams compare with each other. Due to the financial situation of most of the countries in the region, there are very few friendly matches played between different associations. So it's very difficult to work out how Cayman Islands stacks up against Suriname, El Salvador and the Dominican Republic. What I do know is that Coach Carl remains quietly confident that this team are one of our strongest teams we've had in many years. So make sure you come down to the games and see for yourself just how well they can do.
You know, the fact that we had 3 international games, the majority of the players on the under-23 team are also part of the senior World Cup squad preparing for the game against Suriname on the 2nd. So these 3 games really is a great experience for them. And I'm certain that it will go a long way in helping us to prepare for that game on the 2nd.
At the local level, the Summer Beach Football League continued with matches at the Everglow Bar in Bodentown and at Royal Palms in 7 Mile Beach. At the Everglow Bar, Tigers thrashed East End Select 8-4 before Roma United beat East End United 6-3. Over at Royal Palms, the CIFA United team, made up of CIFA staff members and friends, managed to overcome Elite Sports Club 5-3. After 4 rounds, Academy topped the table, having played 3 games, and are level on points with Tigers. East End United, which are made up of largely junior members of the East End senior squad, are yet to win a game. We move to a new segment, which is the Score Star of the Week. And the Star of the Week this week is Roderick Pearson from East End United's select team in the beach football leagues. This young superstar has now scored 17 goals in 4 weeks. That's an average of over 4 goals a week. Amazing record for such a young player, and we hope he continues as CIFA looks to build up the Beach Football League and develop a national team for beach football. The 3rd annual CIFA Dutch Soccer Camp has been happening all week at the Truman Pond Sports Complex, and earlier today Andy Z from The Score caught up with head coach Roy Wilhelm to ask him his views about the best ever Dutch players and also his predictions going into the English Premier League season.
Obviously, being from Holland, you know the Dutch players pretty well. Who would you rank the top 3 Dutch players of all time?
All time? That's not really difficult to say. I think Johan Cruyff is the best, the number 1. The second best also would be Gullit, I think. And the third, and I don't like the guy, but he is in the top 3. That's Marco van Basten.
So,
maybe Frank Rijkaard.
So Dennis the Menace didn't make it in there?
No. He is just, I would say, just below the top.
So you'd rank Dennis Bergkamp just outside the top 3? Okay, so new Premiership season kicks off this weekend. Who do you fancy for the Premier League title this year?
I'm afraid that Man United or Chelsea will win the Championship, but I'm a supporter of Fulham.
More from Roy Wilhelm next week as we review the Dutch Soccer Camp. And finally, it is time for Score with The Score, a competition we'll be running every week leading up to the World Cup qualifiers. This week, we want to know what year was the Cayman Islands Football Association founded. If you think you know the answer, just email it through to cifa@candw.ky. The address should be on your screens right now. We'll announce the results on Monday morning on the Cayman Islands Facebook page. Just go to facebook.com/CaymanFootball for more information. That's it for The Score this week. Don't forget to come out on Saturday night for the CIFA Annual Awards Ceremony, 5 o'clock at the Grand Cayman Marriott Beach Resort. I've been Alistair Kay, thanks for watching.
Marco. Stalker. I love my life. I love my life. I love my life.